Hey everyone, Steve Kim here. So excited. Steve Kim Show episode number 224. For today's Steve Kim Show, it's one of my all-time favorite videos that I filmed. It's my top 5 predictions in the Toronto GTA real estate market into 2023. Now, helping to lead an incredible group of agents, we placed over 125 families this year into their dream homes. With boots on the ground experience and an intimate knowledge of the Toronto and GTA real estate markets, I am sharing my predictions with you, founded solely on our experiences and what we believe will happen in the real estate market in 2023. Don't forget, these are predictions. Now, if you find any value in the video, please be sure to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, and please share your comments and opinions, and stay tuned until the end of this video where I share my most wildest prediction yet. Now, if you'd like to discuss anything in particular in this video or generally about the real estate markets in Toronto and the GTA, please be sure to set up a chat with me on the Calendly link below or in the link in my bio. And without further ado, here are my top 5 real estate predictions for the Toronto and GTA real estate markets in 2023. Coming in at number 1. I believe that the Bank of Canada will bring down the overnight lending rate by the end of Q3, beginning of Q4 of this year. I went to the TREB's annual AGM and heard from Benjamin Tal on this topic, and that the Bank of Canada has actually overshot in their aggressive approach in increasing the overnight lending rate to curtail inflation. Now, with this aggressive approach to the overnight lending rates, we are hopefully going to see the effects of this on inflation by the end of Q1, early Q2 into 2023. And although we've seen a marked improvement on the supply chains and still one of the biggest issues keeping inflation high are employment issues, and still so many people struggling to find employees at the lower and moderate paying jobs. I also believe that the fixed rates, especially the 5-year fixed rate, will start to come down maybe 25-50 basis points by around Q4 of 2023, because we have to remember the 5-year fixed rate is impacted by bond yields, not what the Bank of Canada does with the overnight lending rate. Coming in at number 2, we've experienced one of the lowest number of real estate transactions in years, where the volume has actually dropped around 40% in deal volume year over year. Now, last year, TREB recorded around 125,000 real estate transactions, and this year we'll close at around 75,000 transactions. That's 50,000 less transactions year over year, which was heavily influenced by the Bank of Canada's aggressive approach in increasing the interest rates to curtail inflation. Now, moving into 2023, I believe the buyers will enter back into the buying pool as they've had a chance to understand the market and have normalized to this new rate environment. Now, I don't think the numbers will get to 125,000, but I do believe they'll get closer to in and around 90,000, as there is still so much pent-up buyer demand. A lot of buyers will realize that the skyrocketing costs of rent will get them closer to what an actual mortgage would cost for them to carry. Coming in at number 3, we're going to see the rise of multiple offer situations in Q1 of 2023, as we still have not solved the inventory crisis in the Toronto real estate market. As we've seen the number of new listings drastically decline over the past few months, buyers looking to buy desirable homes will be faced with competition. Now, do I think it'll be the fierce bidding war environment that we saw back in 2021, early 2022? Absolutely not. It'll be less competitive as buyers are restricted now more than in the past year due to the increased interest rates. Buyers will be forced to stick to their budgets now more than ever into 2023. Now, what this means for sellers is that their homes will sell at fair market value, not at the frenetic market value which we saw earlier this year. Coming in at number 4, the ban on foreign buyers for the next 2 years and the vacant home tax will have an almost negligible impact on home prices and affordability. And for those who don't know, the BC government had already implemented this back in 2018, and it did virtually nothing to affordability. Toronto will follow suit. Now, hopefully Toronto will take this money and the $1 billion it generated this year in land transfer tax revenue and help to fast track home builds and increase supply into the housing markets. And because foreign buyers amount to less than 5% of all sales recorded by TREB, again, this ban on foreign buyers will do nothing to affordability. Like I've said in the over 200 Steve Kim shows that I've recorded where I break down the Toronto and GTA real estate markets, the number one factor when it comes to price appreciation increases is months of inventory, which is AKA supply and demand. We know this. And as immigration is flooding back into the city and supply continues to remain low, what do you think this is going to do with home prices as we move further into 2023? Coming in number 5, rental prices will begin to normalize and possibly even cool a bit into Q3 and Q4 of 2023, as some renters leave the rental pool and head into the buyer pool. Our Toronto rental market has not been healthy with this insane price increases, and quite frankly, it's not sustainable, as renters will be put off by these soaring rental prices and just moved into the buyer's market. I believe that would-be renters who are now buyers will make more concessions on what they'd like in a living space just to avoid paying these exorbitant rental prices. I think that rental prices will drop anywhere from around 3 to 5% as we move further into 2023. Now, drum roll please, my biggest, wildest, and boldest prediction into 2023 is this: Elon Musk will turn into the real Iron Man. Like, let's be real. If there's anyone who could manufacture themselves into Iron Man, you and I both know he's crazy enough to do it. So that's my biggest, wildest, and boldest prediction. Elon Musk will turn into Iron Man in 2023. Anyways, I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, comments, opinions, please be sure to share them below. Let's set up a chat on the calendar link. I hope everyone has a fantastic start to 2023. Much love, health, and happiness. And as always, be great, be kind, everyone. Take care.